Guys, there are lots of updates. Johnny Somali is now close to going to a South Korean prison. Johnny Somali's escape is a nightmare. Then nothing else for Johnny Somali now. So what happened while Johnny Somali did not fully pay the fine money to the court? What will happen to Johnny Somali? And also, as you know now, what is the court deciding against Johnny Somali? Johnny Somali once again tries not to plead guilty. What will happen to him? And also, will Johnny Somali's family or Hank Yu's family be able to do anything to help Johnny Somali escape? I will give you the exact news about him alongside lots of updates from Joshua Block, who got punished in California. Now, police officers violated rules, and crimes were recorded in body cam footage. Also, Action Man, the crew of Ice Poseidon, got warned by police he called on. We also have lots to cover today, so let's start with the Johnny Somali trial update. As you know, Johnny Somali is already facing surely 5 years. If the court actually gives a proper punishment, it can be 12 or less. But what will happen if Johnny Somali is not able to pay the fine to the court? Well, according to legal mindset, Johnny Somali will be harshly punished in custody, maybe labor or more things. More hard work will be applied to him if he can't pay the fine properly. Let's first watch from legal mindset.
Saying that for newbies, what Korea does is if you have unpaid fines and you cannot pay them, you can get forced labor. So essentially, they can force you into labor. Now, typically, it's like road work, but agricultural work is still a thing. So essentially, you could get sent to a field to pick crops, one of which kimchi. We got cabbages out there, right? So that's where the joke comes from. That's where the inside joke comes from, but it's not really a joke. You could be forced to do industrial labor, maybe making odeng, which are like the kind of fish cakes. You could be forced to do all sorts of things to pay off that fine, right?
I will say South Korean authorities should do that because people like Johnny Somali should be held accountable with this type of punishment. Do you remember what Johnny Somali said before? Let's take a short look where Johnny Somali said that he will pay the fine and get out from South Korea, and the authority can't do anything to him.
If you guys want to know why I pled guilty 2 days ago or yesterday, it's because, bro, do you think I want to sit in this country any longer? Do you think I'm really going to sit there and argue with the judge over a $100 fine? I'm guilty, so what? I'll pay. I'm out.
So guys, tell me, if people like Johnny Somali get any kind of chance to just pay the fine and get out, they will never change. I know Johnny Somali is nowhere near able to pay the fine to the court if Hank Yu and his family don't support him, but Johnny Somali is actually trying this by uploading all the clips cut on his YouTube channel, as he can earn some pennies before the sentencing. And that's why everyone should raise their voice against Johnny Somali and his shady YouTube channel, which he made by violating YouTube policy. Now here's more. In this video, the legal mindset also concerns that Hank Yu's family and Johnny Somali's family should not be involved in Johnny Somali's trial anymore, because Johnny Somali actually needs to be punished.
Man says, I don't want Hank's family involved, nor not their problem. Yeah, exactly. I don't try to get people outside. It's not their problem. It's not their fault. Same thing with even Johnny's family, even Ramsey's family. They should not be brought up. They should not be involved. It's completely inappropriate to drag people in when they're not part of it. And we don't know what their stance is, and particularly if they're opposed to it, if they're against it. Why should people bring them up or even mention them? I don't think it's appropriate.
But in my perspective, I will say it's time for Hank Yu and Johnny Somali's family to fully cut ties with them because there is a discussion remaining. If they are able to provide any kind of help to Johnny Somali or Hank Yu before the trial, then Johnny and Hank can do any kind of shady things, which we already heard after the second trial, that Hank Yu's family even pressured Johnny Somali's lawyer to attend the case. So that's how they can do anything. Definitely, Johnny Somali and Hank Yu's family should not be involved in the case. Now guys, let's move to another topic. A recent video is going viral online where Joshua Block got punched by some public in California while Joshua Block started claiming he is against immigrants. Just take a look at the viral clip here.
I hate immigrants! Hey, yo, Josh! I hate immigrants! Yeah! Yeah, Josh! Yeah! Yeah, Josh! No, he's dead, bro. He's
So this kind of streamer, I know some people call him autistic, but by using this excuse, a person takes advantage of it and commits crime after crime, even always hanging out with shady streamers like Jack Doherty and Island Boys. So why shouldn't they be punished? Well, it's time to make change. They are fully aware, and when it's time to get punished, if everyone says he is autistic, then you can't even stop any kind of criminal activity from them. Now take a look at another video. This video is going viral online. Here you can see the context. Off topic here, but it has to be said. this cop. I am pro-police, but not pro-police stupidity. This cop from Des Moines, Iowa needs to be investigated. An Asian woman subdued a thief, but then was arrested by the officer for attacking the thief. So just take a look at the clip.
This woman pinned the thief to the ground and subdued him. However, when the police arrived at the scene, they directly arrested the girl.
She took my dad's phone.
Well, you shouldn't take matters into your own hands. I understand she was going to leave, but you could have just maybe followed her and not got on top of her.
The criminal will escape. That's what they think.
That's fine. If they escape, they escape. But that doesn't make it okay for you to trap somebody and not let them leave. Okay, so your daughter's in the wrong. Okay. So she's probably going to go to jail for assault.
The police officer did not approve of the girl's violent action. He even believed that the girl's pressing the thief down on top of her was an act of assault. Although the girl said they had recorded the entire process, the police officer seemed not to care about this. Then the police officer went to the side of the woman who had been stolen from to learn about the situation.
They wouldn't know that. I don't know those people.
You don't know those people?
No.
Where's the phone?
I don't know.
She said she left it outside the store.
I don't have it.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. I've been down there. I just came back from West.
So I will say, if real criminal activity is not recognized by the police officers, then how will the crime be eliminated? It will just spread more. And if the actual criminal escapes, then the victim gets arrested. Also, if the criminal activity is just hidden over a misunderstanding clip, then this is a full violation from the police officers. And these kinds of police officers are actually the reason nowadays people like Johnny Somali and lots of others can do any kind of things in society. Guys, do you agree or not? Let me know. Here's another biggest controversy, where the crew of Ice Poseidon and Johnny Somali streamer named Action Man, kick streamer Action Man, goes around harassing bar patrons and calls one woman fat, so she pushes him away. He then proceeds to call the cops on her. Instead, the police write him a citation for disturbing the peace. Take a look at the main incident here.
Your daughter's overweight, idiot! Police taking you in! You're going to jail, fatso! Hey, how does that feel, retard? Get in the car, dumbass! Get in the fucking car!
So, I want to ask you, don't be shocked nowadays when you see the police and the streamer involved, because every day something comes out showing the police getting involved with the streamer. Why? Because I've said this many times. These kinds of shady streamers are now not only streaming, they are just committing crimes while claiming they are streaming. And this is usual. If the authority doesn't take zero tolerance against them, then the next thing escalates even more. Here you can see another video where a kick streamer is randomly making chaos with another person, and they are just using public places for their trashy mess.
Finally, the first faggot couple I met. The first faggot couple I met in Colorado. Kick rocks, short stuff. Little shrimpy. Keep going, pigeon. Keep going, pigeon. Keep going, pigeon. Keep going, pigeon. What's wrong with it? Keep going, pigeon. We hit your fucking thing. Keep going, pigeon.
So if streamers like them are just starting filming and streaming, isn't this kind of thing harmful for the audience, especially teenagers and others? And why is this kind of thing actually more concerning nowadays? While Johnny Somali needs to be punished heavily, and following his path, that type of streamer should not be punished, I think definitely everyone should be concerned. And the next step of the mission will be the heavy punishment of Johnny Somali in South Korean prison. So guys, what do you think overall about this? Let me know.